Hey guys, it's been a little while since I made a video, and I guess the last time you guys probably seen me out here in my tent was about 6 months ago, or at least that's when I think I made the last video in the tent. Honestly can't remember because my thinking isn't really clearly right now. It's not very clearly. It's kind of scattered, to be honest. But anyways, the last time you guys seen me record out here in my tent, 6 months ago, I lost my firstborn. This is going to be a very raw video, I will tell you that. The emotions are up here. Okay. I'm trying to collect myself here so that I can tell this. I have already recorded this, I don't know, 5-6 times, and I haven't gotten through it. I don't want to start over again. I just want to tell you guys that 6 months ago, I lost my daughter, my oldest daughter, Amber. And I'm still very much in the grieving process of that. But anyways, I just got back yesterday from West Virginia. That is where I'm from originally, because we laid my mother to rest. My sweet mother. I know when she found out that my daughter had passed, she was grieving so badly, and if I had only known 6 months later I was going to lose her too. I'm wearing her shirt. I thought it was so cute. My mom, she was 77 years old, and I will tell you that she was one classy, sophisticated lady, as well as funny. I think that's where I get my humor from. She was so funny, dancing silly, cracking jokes all the time. I had no idea when she entered that hospital that she wasn't going to come out. Some of you may know that my daughter, she just graduated. My daughter Hannah, she just graduated college, and she actually graduated the same day that we buried my mother, and I couldn't be here to be with her, so my husband stayed behind to be with her so she could graduate. But anyway, she graduated, and she is an RN now. She's a registered nurse. And I am so grateful for that, because some of the nurses that were in the hospital that my mother was at, and I'm just being honest, they weren't very kind. They weren't very sympathetic to our grieving. They didn't treat my mother the way she should have been treated. And I'm only saying that because it's true. I was literally, my siblings and I were literally at their mercy. The ones that were out of state, we had to call that hospital so we could FaceTime our mother. And even though she was not responsive, but at least we could see her and at least pray that she was hearing our voice. We were at their mercy just there was 3 days would pass and they would not, they would say, if I get a minute. Well, that minute meant something to me and my siblings. It was a minute that we were allowed to look at our mother's face. I'm just so happy that my daughter's going to be is a nurse now. And she promised me, Mommy, I'll never do that. This pain, this is raw. It is just raw. And it's just happened. It's just so unreal. The only comfort I'm having right now is knowing that she's with my daughter and she's taking care of my daughter. And then there's 3 other children up there that I lost due to miscarriage that I didn't even get to meet. I told you guys this is a raw one. This is a raw video. Oh well, if there's makeup running, it is. While I was gone to West Virginia, my husband set my tent back up, and I'm so glad that he did, because he knows me so well. He knew this is where I wanted to be. Being from West Virginia, we were always out and about. Even when I was a child, we were always out and about in the country. We were doing something. My siblings and I we were always playing in the woods. We were making stick houses. We would make our little forts, but we would literally do really, really good. They were good. Now that I think back about it, we would swing on grapevines. We didn't have internet. We had one TV in our whole house. It was, and most of the time it was just playing whatever Mom or Dad wanted to watch. And then, of course, on Saturday mornings, the one day of the week that cartoons played, we watched cartoons, Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, things like that. It's not like that anymore. But every time I go home, I feel that. So I just say this. If any of you guys or girls or whoever's watching this video and you're in the medical field, if you are a nurse, a doctor, whatever you may be in that medical field, please take care of your patients with love. And look at that patient as if it were your parent. You don't have to flip them over so hard to leave bruises on them. You don't have to leave them unbathed just because they're leaving this world. My mother was a very, very clean person. So please take care of your patients with respect. Okay guys, thank you all for letting me share this little bit. I think I needed to vent. As I said, I am fresh back home. I got home yesterday. And I've been out here and I can still smell my mother. And now I have two bins of clothing, and one for my daughter and one for my mother. That every time I miss them, I have to go and open those bins. Oh my goodness. I didn't even think that I would break this bad, but you know what? This is just raw. This is real life. This is just real life. You can't be pretty and happy all the time because stuff happens. Life happens. We lose loved ones. Things happen, you know? And I know that I'll be okay because I serve a mighty God. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that God had his arms open and he welcomed my mother right with my daughter. And I know right now Mommy's up there and she's cracking her jokes just like she always did. And Amber, my daughter's laughing with her. Listen, guys, love one another. Treat one another with respect and kindness. This life is but a vapor. It's not worth it to be unkind to people. It is not worth it to have those sort of feelings toward people and to be ugly and to tell things that's not even true about that person. I've had that happen to me so many times. That's another video one day. One day I'll open up. I've kept it quiet for many, many years since I've been in this business, but and I may not, because it doesn't make me happy to do that. People are going to think what they want to think, and they're going to believe what they want to believe regardless. The birds are singing. Okay. I will be strong, I will be better, and I will be back. This is just another loss in my life. Another loss. And I will keep going, because that's one thing that my mother always instilled in all of her children was courage, to be brave and to be strong and to push through. And everything that I've done in my life, I've learned from that woman. Just wish I could have told her so. Or at least I wish I would have told her more. We need to tell our parents so much more, don't we? Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for letting me vent and share things. I so appreciate that. I think I'm just going to sit here and I pray a lot when I come out into the tent. It's kind of like my little prayer tent. My little escape out here. But I will collect myself, get myself together, because my children are going to come out and join me shortly. And everything's going to be okay. My husband will be here. Let's just love one another, guys. Let's just love one another. I love you guys. I really do. Even if I don't know you personally, I love you. You are loved. Even if it's just from me, you're loved. Take care of yourselves and stay well. Sending you all bunches of love, hugs and kisses. See you all soon. Catch that and put it in your hearts and know it's sincere and it's from me. As my mother, she'd always tell me never to say bye. Just say, see you later. See you later, guys. See you.